We're starting this early now. We're starting this early now. I'm not letting the loading board finish. I'm just a little stressed from how long that took.
I
I'm
see.
stressed how long that took. Yeah, guys, we're back. Release here again. We're gonna be actually recutting some footage that I felt I should redo from the base ReMind DLC.
Yeah.
Because I'm not happy with the overblowing audio, and this time I'm making sure that the video capture device is lower than our volume, and then we'll actually get into the real meat of this.
Data Shion.
And I'll beat Data Master Xehanort sometime time on another stream, because
Eventually, one day, sometime.
looking at you, Owlin, for jinxing it. I just joke around. It's just funny. Tease. I swear I can beat him before. I swear he can do it without Ultima.
Me, I'll gladly use Ultima.
Man, well, we should. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. I started.
It's a bit late for that. Huh?
I started late from learning how to do it on the YouTube, but whatever. At this point, I literally just stopped caring. I just don't feel the energy to do YouTube anymore normally. Like, this is going up on my main YouTube channel, but I just stream more lately.
Possibilities. Perhaps he forgot where it's hidden. Or he's playing a prank.
And we were talking about before that the last time we did this, that the audio just kind of blew out of proportion. Like, what were we talking about for this scene at least? I can't remember.
No. If it's more than a day ago, I can't remember.
Yes, that's what I've always
Yeah.
I followed the order.
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can.
Question.
Okay, cool.
However, I sometimes can't help but read into my opponent's strategy.
Too long on the job?
If the
Something about Luxord being real cool, and how he's mysterious and amazing.
I mean, yes, and sort of, but it's kind of interesting about how Luxord was on to Zigbar, who we know his true identity is Lushu.
Yeah.
All Xehanort cares about is the clash between the 7 lights and 13 darknesses. It's unlikely he would hold such an interest in this mysterious box. Which means the order was issued by Xemnas, or the one who informed me of my task. You.
Yeah.
There we go.
And yeah, you try to throw it him this and
Oh man, you asked him.
yep, he asked Xemnas, and Xemnas doesn't care about the black box.
Know what's inside the box.
The only one who cares is, well, the one who hid it, Lushu.
And I mean, do it down there.
We still don't even know what's in the box.
And where did you hear
Yeah.
this?
I don't remember. I keep my eyes and ears wide open, but I've traveled so many different places. It's hard to keep everything straight, you know?
If this box is truly as important as you say, why now?
This scene here, when I first saw in the trailer, kind of had me interested to learn more about Luxord. And I still call him Luxord out of habit, because you know it's probably Luke Sword.
Fair enough.
It's not like more Luke show when I actually say his name correctly. Here, back when I was a kid, thought it was like more Luxia or something like that.
No matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't make a difference
Or is
to
it?
me.
Kingdom Hearts names are
It's
weird
all
in
the same.
general, aside from the main
I'm content to
characters.
feign ignorance.
Mm.
The question is, who are you, Lotsud?
You can't deny that.
Yeah.
Also, can we skip this cutscene safely without actually skipping all the scenes?
Unfortunately, I'm not sure.
So we might have to see these and big scenes again.
Yep.
Yes, if you remember correct.
Let's head back to
The
Master Yen Sid.
ReMind takes place after the main game.
No. I know what to do.
Sora.
We will not be going over all of ReMind because we've got at least almost half of it already covered.
She slips away again. I thought we'd finally be together. But she's out there. Alone. Not for one more second.
I really like how far they've come with the series, though, in terms of graphics.
But this time, I have to go
Yeah,
alone.
it looks very nice.
Sora, listen.
If anyone thinks that they should go back, they should have stayed back at the graphics they had back in the previous entries. I disagree. If anyone says that,
I will. And we'll
I mean,
while it has its charm, there's a lot. I'm sorry. While it has its charm, the graphics were very limited.
Let him go, Mickey.
If you know what I mean by that.
In his mind.
actually, I think the NES Super Mario Bros. Looks better than the SNES Super Mario Bros.
I was talking about this game, not Mario.
I know, but I'm making a comparison. saying the older Kingdom Hearts games looks better than this is like saying that.
Yeah, it's something I disagree. It's because I'm sorry. Like I get the charm that the older Kingdom Hearts games had with their graphics, but as time came on, I didn't like how when scenes needed to show expressions, you just see the character with a very default face. It didn't work for the moment. Also, Master of Masters.
Yeah, one of your favorite scenes.
I mean, I won't deny that this any scene with the Master of Masters is great.
Yeah,
Speaking of,
Agreed.
have you caught up on Union Cross yet or not yet?
not yet.
Ooh.
I did, however, get the final trophy I've been looking for in Far Cry Blood Dragon.
It's useful.
Told ya. So,
Man, I haven't even started
The tour.
the Ratchet and Clank game that I got. Anyway, back to Kingdom Hearts.
I learned the reason for my existence.
Yeah. Just Master of Masters showing his Xehanort's future,
All around the world.
or that
They
is
live seemingly
guiding him
peaceful
towards it.
lives. They believe themselves to be moral and
Once again,
virtuous.
note how Xehanort does not have yellow eyes yet.
Darkness lurks in the pit of
Yeah.
everyone's heart. Their light is a total farce.
Sounds like your trip around the world opened your eyes, but you got a little bit more than you anticipated. You must have seen a lot of darkness.
Those who are weak and who desire greater power simply strip the strong of their power and convince themselves they've earned it. That's how people become tainted by darkness. They believe what they want to believe, using hollow reasons as justification. They repeat this cycle, and their darkness grows.
So you're saying the weak feel the need to justify their actions to maintain a sense of self. Can't let that slide?
I love the Xehanort. Honestly,
It's better they be ruled by
it
darkness.
really doesn't change anything about Xehanort.
People carry delusions of having power, but it's a lie.
I guess that's sort of like you saw the RE8 presentation yesterday.
Yes.
Never heard that one before.
Still unsure how I feel about the plot, but gameplay looks good. It looks better than 7.
Yeah. I mean, we know nothing about the plot anyway, so I'm waiting
I mean,
until we know more.
aside from what they told us, but then that's just a basic, small summary, just hiding full plot.
I mean, yeah, like literally,
The whole Chris apparently going bad is like all we really know of what little of the plot.
yeah, you basically have to think that you know nothing of the game. So you can't really judge anything the plot has yet, because you know nothing.
Yeah, I know. I still just don't feel right about the whole Chris being bad.
What comes next
Is that really how it is? That's why I'm saying you can't really.
I suppose letting false light dictate the future might be a...
I don't know. It just. I'm not saying like that's how it is. I'm just. It's putting on a very cautious stance. If you get that, at least.
Anyway, I watched my friend play the PS5 demo. It looks very nice.
I'm gonna have to wait for when they put demo on PS4.
The PS4 demo is actually going to be a separate demo.
That's fine.
Yeah. I'm excited to play that one. And then what else was there? I'm excited to try out the closed beta for Reverses.
Oh, I would love to try it when if it ever comes on Steam, or if the closed beta ever comes on Steam or PS4.
Yeah. I mean, it's coming. It's coming to all platforms.
And you get it, I think, free. We get it
Yep.
free. Then you get.
Yep, it's just like Resistance.
Honestly, I kind of stopped caring for Resistance, but Reverses actually looks legit fun. They can just turn into some famous enemies after you die as one of the heroes.
Yeah. I really like Resistance. I just have no one to play it with.
I would play with you, but I don't have PlayStation Plus, and
Who are you really?
well, I like Dead by Daylight a lot more still.
And that's fine. I mean, I like both.
I still want.
But yeah.
I still want a Resident Evil killer in Dead by Daylight. Please, Capcom, contact Dead by Daylight to make it happen.
But yeah, Versus looks neat. And it's free, so
Your name?
I'll take it.
And we'll never find out his name, but honestly, like, that speech there still makes me think Master Masters was the traitor. I mean, what kind of impression does I could tell you what world peace when I'm actually working towards its destruction? What kind of image does that give you?
What?
What he said about, like, I could tell you that I'm fighting for peace when I'm actually aiming to destroy the world. Like, his old mysterious speech there.
He's just teaching Xehanort that not everything is to be... Words aren't to be trusted all the time. He's not specifically saying anything about himself.
I don't know, it just leaves me a very mysterious vibe on him right now.
I mean, yeah. Everything about the Master of Masters is mysterious.
Like, you can't tell if he's a good guy or a bad guy. The way he acts, he just plays both roles.
Yeah.
As opposed to, well...
That's how it's supposed to be.
As opposed to Xehanort when you knew he was the villain from the start.
Yeah. That speech didn't really change anything about him for me. because he's always been like completely mysterious.
Oh no, I never said it changed
No one knows
anything. It
anything
just
about
made
it.
me feel that he was likely the true traitor.
That changes something for you. That's what I'm saying. It changes nothing for me.
But that's the thing, like, the traitor has not really been revealed at all.
Yeah.
So this is just so there's just a guess on my part. Alright.
Yeah.
Because before okay, so it did change things, but it did not fully change things for him. It only changed the aspect of who could the traitor be, because I did not know who the traitor was, and I had really no suspicions on any of the other characters, or even Master till this point.
Yeah.
Does that make it clear it up more?
Basically.
It at least just gave me something in the direction to who the traitor could be.
Marluxia and Larxene are both here in this time, attempting to locate the new Seven Hearts. Luxord is also somewhere about in this age, but after our last meeting, he went in search of something per your order. Isn't that so? Oh, that. Right. Well,
Also, hello, welcome to the stream.
what he's doing will benefit us in the long
Hey, Damon Kid. Long time no see.
importance right this second.
We were recording some lost footage because I messed up on one of the last ones.
Well, kinda lost.
Okay, would you really want game audio that's blurring louder than us?
Technically, the footage itself isn't lost, just the audio.
And reassembled once more. Each of them is seeking.
I'm still calling it lost because I'm scrapping at least that half of it.
So,
Fair enough.
And yeah, this is pretty much explaining of how Shion got here.
Luxord, Marluxia,
ReMind is just explaining everything. That's all it is.
It does explain. Yeah, it's just a big explanation, and I still hold. I'm gonna say my opinions early because we're not gonna get. Actually, should I say them early or tell them like they'll just see in the other half at pretty much where I fixed audio.
They'll probably see in the other half.
Now we must discuss why we have assembled here today. My incarnations from past times, vessels into the
Yeah, all you need to know is that Vanitas, Young Xehanort, Ansem, and Zemis are replica bodies. Zigbar, Syx, Marluxia, Larxene, and Luxord became nobodies again after being complete.
That is one reason why I distributed
And
into several vessels. Ansem and Zemnis originated from Terra, or rather his young form, and it too was restored.
well,
However, my heart
Terranort basically.
while his is yet lost.
Terranort is still pretty much under his control. The body has been restored, so there's no need for a vessel, for a replica vessel, because Terra's original heart has not returned.
that makes 12.
Yeah.
Then, who do we get to replace the kid? 20 replicas were created by Vexen. The first 12 were nothing more than puppets.
As we've seen in Kingdom Hearts 3, Terra's heart has been,
Was the Riku replica.
is still chained down.
Was made. That
Yeah.
leaves us with 6. Ansem, Zemnis, Vanitas, Riku replica, and young
Like they said,
Xehanort.
Exon made 12 replicas.
One left. Vexen and Demix are candidates, but backups at best. The plan for the last replica.
Just what we needed.
Give it a heart that is connected to Sora's. Connected to Sora? Anyone in mind? The second prototype that was created.
The Riku replica, Dark Riku, is, as you know,
It remained in Vexen's record.
a new version of the Riku replica that you're familiar with from Chain of Memories. And, well, yeah, they're explaining that this is how Shion.
And thus should
Really
prove
said
to
that-
be more than
that.
adequate for our needs.
you get to how all 13 came here now. And
Yeah.
Vexen really was just doing all this work for them because he actually wanted to get the replicas to the Guardians of Light, the actual right people.
I must go fulfill my duty.
As we saw in Game Number 3.
Retrieve Vexen.
Reliable as always. It sounds to me like you've got everything dependably under control. Well, I'm off to do my part.
The plan, as we agreed upon.
And I like how their number order is shifted, though, for the true organization.
Yeah.
May your heart
Like,
be your guide.
wasn't Zemnis number 2 in the true organization when he was number 1 in the original one?
Mm-hmm. Lushu there was 2.
What?
Lushu there was 2.
And now he's what number in the true?
I don't remember. Let me check that out.
Final, but still one of the best worlds in the series so far. Of the original ones. I know it's the bland sky, but I actually like how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Chirithy!
Back so soon? What's wrong?
Well...
Yeah, but at least I'll be doing the intro proper, though, when we actually get to the Ishion part.
But Kyrie's
Yeah.
hasn't been lost yet.
Because I am going to be cutting this video. You just said I'm going to be cutting out the overblown audio in the other one.
The situation is
Mhm.
a lot worse.
I just no longer care to split it up
Already
into
restored 6 hearts.
50
more?
into under 50
That's not how it's
seconds
supposed to
anymore.
work at all.
Yeah.
The power of waking is meant to be used to wake and restore sleeping hearts, not to restore them after they've completely faded away from existence.
And I will actually say here, this to me felt like another drill into the head for the people that didn't get why Sword disappeared.
The many, many ones.
Oh yeah, because there were so many people that were complaining about the endings, like it didn't make sense why he disappeared. It didn't make sense. Did they not hear Young Xander say 2 times
So, what's the
that there was a price to pay, and Mickey say at the end, even repeating it here, that that's not how the power awakening is supposed to be used. That we may never see. They may never see Sword again if he does do what he's about to do.
Yeah.
Some people just don't pay attention, it seems.
I don't care.
This is something you should know when following the story.
But I know
Pay
this is all I can do.
attention.
I have to do everything I
I
can.
mean, I don't have to pay attention, and I can still understand that.
That's the whole reason behind my journey.
Yeah, well,
Also, Zenmus is number 3, surprisingly.
Oh.
Ansem is number 2.
oh well, that's interesting.
Zigbar's 4.
Nope. I have to follow my heart.
Well,
Yeah,
then this
interesting.
really is goodbye.
Yeah.
So listen carefully to me.
I mean, you at least can send me catch
You'll return
points,
to the
which is why you don't have
past
to completely pay attention.
You won't be able
Yeah.
to rewrite
I'm
the
telling it to the people
history.
that can't catch it because the point flies over their head.
What happens,
Pay more
you
attention.
have to accept it and move on.
Sometimes it's hard to pay attention. In that case, just play twice. And if you can't, watch it. If you can't, read about it.
And if you can't, well, then that's on you for not getting it.
Not entirely. Everybody's different.
True. Anyway, I think everything.
Basically, there's a lot of different ways to get the information that you need.
There's a lot. And I know it's not everyone's. It's not on them fault. Sometimes the writing is bad. And well, as bad though, I would say like as bad as Kingdom Hearts' writing can be at times, I feel they did make a solid point that Sora was gonna disappear if he misused the power of waking too much.
Your time in this world is. I love that line. It's so stupid.
It is so dumb, but it does draw the point in. It's simple enough.
I mean, that's not why I love it. I love it because
he gets cut off before he says it.
Yeah.
And, well, young Xehanort's the only complete asshole out of the three.
Yeah.
Beginning to end.
Yeah. He got what he deserved.
And everything that they felt then, you'll clear a way through it, traverse across their hearts, and die.
So yeah, we're gonna have to refight some the bosses we did.
I can't be sure what's waiting for you at the end, or what you'll actually be able to do.
Again.
But by following the connection of hearts.
And we'll say like this is like one part I didn't like some of the rehash fights or reused ones.
Yeah.
But in this flow of time in the past, you'll only have up until the moment you left for this place.
The stupid first fight. That's the only one I really don't like.
You mean the first fights here?
The first fight here.
You just like Anti-Aqua in general. Really had to refight her like a second time with no difference.
Yeah, I'm fine with fighting Anti-Aqua.
I don't know. I just wish they could have done something different.
Oh, I do too. Absolutely.
Is Ven's heart. Ven!
And this scene honestly makes a bit of sense to me, like when you understand for Union Cross.
One day I'll catch up.
Darkness. Vanitas?
Not Vanitas, at least I don't think. It could be Vanitas, but it also couldn't.
Instead, this guy.
Yeah, this is pretty much an easier version of Dark Inferno. Like I'll say like it doesn't go but full berserk.
So why does this guy have the cool addition to his name when he's the weaker one?
I wish I knew. Also, I didn't put food on like I did in my last one. Oops.
Ah, unfortunate. Oh well. Guess you'll just have to beat him without food.
I mean, it's not that hard.
Yeah.
And I don't care about going to rage mode. It's still really good.
It's super good.
Better than anti-form, I'm gonna say.
I'd say you probably should have kept it going a little longer so that you could have regen your MP more. But I guess using the item works too.
I got plenty of liquor still. I can grind up more for the Data Orb, which I used a good chunk before Shion. Well,
that's fair.
But I don't think I even have lost half of them in that file.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember before I prepped for the Data Orb, I actually grinded up to quite literally 99 elixirs. I'm not even joking.
Amazing.
Hey, it was worth it. Yeah, have you been seeing some of the actual like KH3 modded ones, like doing certain bosses as different characters?
Not especially. I'm not super interested in the different characters modding thing.
I just think it's so funny how little damage they're doing, yet the person can actually still do the entire fight without.
Yeah.
It dying.
Yeah. But yeah, in general, I'm more focused on other things than Kingdom Hearts right now, so I'm not too interested in the modding community right now.
I mean, that's fine. That is completely fine.
Is this Aqua's heart?
Like I've been,
Ven's heart was
I
so
just look at it on occasion. I've been more focused on finishing the demo of my RP.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which, as you saw, it's gonna finally be going up soon. The
Almost
demo.
done.
No, like, I actually have it posted. I actually have the demo posted.
Nice.
Posted into my Google Drive, which now need to give it out to certain people.
Yeah. Okay.
Pull it together, Sora. We haven't lost them. They still have their hearts. But we have to protect them.
Yep.
Right.
Protect them.
We stand together. Mickey, Kyrie, Goofy, watch.
Oh man, I remember the part coming up actually.
No, we should all get to safety while we still can.
It's too late for that.
It's so dumb. It's so dumb.
It's dumb out of context. I think it's fine in context.
It's so dumb in general, in my opinion.
Then again, everything in Kingdom Hearts is dumb out of context.
It can't be. No.
Dude, it's my third favorite RPG series, and I'll admit how dumb the story is.
Not even just the story, everything. Like,
yeah, all those like flying anti-aquas, that's just hilarious.
So, this is the fear and despair that Aqua feels. And now, I feel it too.
think it's perfectly fine in context. Like, it doesn't seem dumb to me. It's understandable.
No, I'm saying like it's just so dumb seeing all the anti-aquas like flying around, just like still so silly, stupid. Anyway, the boss is easy.
Yeah.
Hey again.
Oh, nice. Just barely. Got a second max. Unfortunate. You missed.
And done.
No. You did.
Still not that bad. Not bad at all. Like, all.
Yeah.
I admit when people think like Cage 3 has a little too much options, but I like some of the options they do they give you.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you handled that fight very differently than I would have, so...
I mean, that's usually one of my strategies. I usually like to combo enemies, and then, when they're stunned after my finisher, just try to get in a shot lock in.
I always forget about the shot lock, so...
I mean, to be fair, most people forget that because it was busted in Birth by Sleep compared to this game.
I mean, I forget about it in Birth by Sleep, too. I just don't use them.
I mean, still, though, would you prefer using the shot locks this game where they're more fair and balanced, or Birth by Sleep when they're just busted and ruined and take away the fun?
I know that you're not.
Oh.
If you had to pick one of the two.
If I had to pick one, I would pick Kingdom Hearts 3.
Because you prefer, like, actual balance.
I feel like it could still be pretty busted, though, with Focus Siphon. I don't know, though. I don't use shot locks.
Sora? Nominate?
What are you doing here? Have you lost yourself like I did?
Well, it's a long story. But tell me, why haven't you returned to Kyrie's heart yet?
So you can't.
He is their 13th.
Today is the day you all lose. Before you even face the 13,
I still.
one of you will be torn heart from body.
Yeah.
But fear not.
I still think it's better than for Cage 3 though, with how they handled Shotlock, because it was way too easy to spam them in Birth by Sleep. In that one, you it's like you recharge it super fast when you take damage.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the shotlock is heavily like improved and nerfed in 3.
Just like
I'm not saying the Birth by Sleep one is better. I'm just saying it doesn't matter to me because I don't use it.
Terra's thoughts?
I know, I'm not gonna blame anyone for not using certain
We're not gonna lose.
things. It's just sometimes they actually do help a lot in some of the super bosses.
Oh yeah, no, they help a ton. They're very good. I just forget about them.
But again, I will say they help a ton if you time it right. If you time it poorly, then yeah, the super boss is gonna just be like, it's gonna feel nothing but like a fly swatter to them.
Yeah.
Like, that's one thing I like about the super bosses in this game. Like, stuff that's usually can bust from past games with this game, such as Link's. It's like nothing but a fly swat or a tickle to them if you time it poorly. But if you time it right, oh boy, that damage is gonna feel worth it. I just wish they could have done that more with the base game as well. Because that's kind of sad that in the base game, Link spamming still is considered the most viable strat for critical mode, while
unfortunately,
while you and I don't use Link spamming for different reasons. You just forget about Links, and I just want to try and prove that you can do it without Link spamming, even though I admit it is hard at a good chunk of points.
I mean, I forget all about a lot of things. I didn't use food on critical until maybe I think Frozen.
Frozen is justifiably the point you'd want to use it.
I didn't use a single Link in my entire playthrough. I'm pretty sure.
First time I played critical mode, I rarely used Links. I only used it once for the nobody fight there, but then I almost never really used them after that until I got to Arendelle, and I just couldn't anymore. I couldn't bear going through most of the enemy ones. I just Simba every chance I could. I even stood and let my MP bar fill before I proceeded.
Yeah. And then I didn't use shot locks. It's just because I just forgot about them.
You must be removed from existence.
I mean, do you air step though?
Yes. I mean, who wouldn't use air step? That's like saying you don't use guard.
It's almost like saying you don't use aerial recovery.
Yeah.
No, his rage is too strong. He won't respond to me.
To be fair, I can actually say I didn't use guard in one game, and I hate it.
Go to the world of ocean and sky.
And you?
I know some people actually like the experience, but I'm going to say this. In my experience, H1 Final Mix Level 1 Proud Mode is not fun. At all.
I will say, KH1 Final Mix is eternities better than KH1. I'd say once you play Final Mix, you will never want to go back to original.
I will say one instance.
Real bad.
I will say one instance that I would want to go back to the original, and that's Sephiroth.
How so?
Apparently, it's improved by some people like Buddy Biz and.
Oh, is it that Sephiroth was nerfed?
No, it was that Sephiroth's teleport was changed and Final Mix to be a lot more random. And people don't like it. And I can agree. I don't like it either.
That's fair. As a very casual player, I never noticed. So.
But you can at least find it understandable, right? I can't blame people.
Find it understandable not to play the entire game again, though.
No, I'm not saying I will honestly play H1 Final Mix over a base one, but
that's what I'm saying.
I would not like fight Sephiroth constantly in Final Mix compared to the times I did in KH1, in base KH1.
Like I said, I don't really care. I'll fight Sephiroth again over and over again. I don't care. However, basically my point is once you play Final Mix, you won't want to go back to KH1. And like, sure, that Sephiroth change is a big change. For me, it's not worth going through the entirety of KH1 original.
Oh no, that's why I have a save for that, thankfully, already.
Nice.
Anyway, this is pretty much just like the Keyblade Graveyard fight with him, only he has a few new moves. And like that, he's dead.
Yay!
I also would just find it tough. I have to go back to Proud mode now for KH1 films, but that's because I unfortunately kind of soured myself on attempting the level 1 Proud on that, and
yeah, there's a reason why I didn't do that. There's a very clear reason why I didn't do that.
I know some people like it and say it's fun. I disagree. I say I still prefer KH2 File Mix level 1 critical runs over that. I'm upset that they did not fix guard for 3. I'm gonna have to try a level 1 run sometime. I feel you might do the same. Or
for which one?
For this game. Like, would you? Would you sometime try a level 1 still, even if though they didn't fix guard?
Oh. Maybe one day, eventually, sometime.
You still need to go back and finish your 2FM level 1 critical run.
Yeah, maybe one day, sometime. I've got a lot more pressing things I gotta attend to first. A lot.
Oh, trust me, I know.
Yay, food. One day you'll get it.
One day I will get hearty meal, thank you.
There you go.
Yeah, we're almost at the end of... I actually finally fixed the audio. We got 3 fights in the Keyblade Graveyard to do all over again. Joy. Like, I will say this, like, yes, there's some points that I'd say don't really benefit the Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix level 1 critical mode run a lot. Like, most of the nobodies, especially the sorcerers, are the worst for that run.
Yeah.
But
sorcerers are the worst in general.
But I just feel that there's a lot more to it than... There's a lot more annoyances in 1FM compared to 2FM.
Yep.
I actually remember someone actually posing an argument to me that... saying that they built 2FM level 1 critical mode for 2FM. They built 2FM with level 1 in mind, and I disagree on that, honestly. Here's my reasoning. Because 2FM, you have to remember, is a better build up from the ground, build up from the base game. They just improved things, took the base game and improved things, and it was just an unintentional side effect that the level 1 critical mode for there was just so good. there's still some things that suck. There's still some, like, bad enemy formations. The answers are horrible. It's able to fight on there unless you know how to keep them crowd controlled.
I mean,
sorcerers are just garbage.
I think what they were saying then was that the additions to 2FM were made with level 1 in mind.
No, trust me. I actually know what he was saying, and it wasn't that. Trust me, I actually know this person, and if he worded like you did, I would have understood it more. But no, sorry.
Well, whatever you say.
Anyway,
because yeah, technically 2FM was made with level 1 in mind.
Technically,
is what I think. But I'm talking specifically about the
new content.
Yes,
okay.
Not the new content, but like the new additions made to the game, such as say all the abilities you get in critical mode.
No, I will agree on that part. I will agree that the new additions in mind really helped.
But yeah, I understand what you're saying. That is just my take on it.
Now you know who's stronger.
Don't die. You died.
I actually tried to heal, and I don't know what happened there. That got knocked out of my.
Game said no.
I want to try something different, so sue me. I actually want to try and kill Dark Riku first, because I noticed in the I know something in the actual cut one with the audio one. I was like, hey, wait a minute. I was like, hey, wait a minute. I killed Roxine before Marlu. I killed Marluxia before Roxine in that one. And I was like, that's not right. So I decided to do things a little differently this time.
Okay.
We're good.
Man, I wish Riku's attacks were stronger. They look cool. They're just weak.
This is why I'm kind of dead in there that I feel Riku's one of the weaker ones of the playable characters.
Yep.
Because he was so much better.
Not one of. He's the weakest, isn't he?
Yeah, because I don't like the changes they did to him from the past games he was in. He just felt a lot stronger in those games.
I'm the real one. Aren't you my past self? From when
maybe it's the new stance they gave him. I don't know. I liked his old stance still.
You beat Ansem and you're still here. This guy is me. I knew it. It's a replica. A soon-to-be empty vessel. I've been waiting for a chance like this. Hey! What are you doing? Take the vessel! No. The world already has you. There's someone else who needs the replica more.
I still love this scene no matter what, though. Like, Replica is easily one of my favorite characters as well.
Yeah, Riku was pretty good.
This was like the perfect way to get closer to him without making there be two Rikus.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Well, kind of. I do have, like, a different thought. Like, why didn't they just do this kind of thing? But, I won't talk about that here.
This one's special.
Wee video game.
Oops, I think right. It's supposed to be, it was supposed to be A. That we're fine. Ow, 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 ow.
Ooh. Ooh. Thankfully that was all one combo.
Yes, thankful indeed.
Imagine if you decided to space it out perfectly so that it wouldn't be a full combo.
I walked into that one. I walked into that one. I was trying to like, run away.
Like that.
And this is why camera angles sometimes suck in the game, because that one was a total camera angle thing. Because you could tell I did not see the one there.
Yeah.
And I know some people, and I know some people said you could have turned it, but some people don't do that.
Alternatively, you could have barriered.
I was trying to run away to heal.
Make sure you're safe before you heal.
I thought all of them there were gone by that point. Okay.
No, he was shooting things at you. You could have just barriered like that. Like there.
We're fine, don't worry. Where are you going, huh? Where are you going, huh?
Let me tell you, getting to Zigbar's DM almost entirely just by reflecting his own shots.
Oh, you're talking about Zigbar.
Yeah. It teaches you about Zigbar.
Yeah, it really does.
Because let me tell you, I reached his DM just by blocking his shots. Not like entirely just by blocking his shots. I did get a few hits off here and there, but mostly.
Oh, he just killed himself.
Nice.
Oh,
because
you don't even know the best part for me. I did this with Zigbar one time when I was actually practicing long ago to try and get good at the fights. One time, like, he got me at low health, and I saw a showdown appear. I hit it, and I was like, okay. He's like has about half of his health left on his final bar. I'm at 1 HP. If I miss this, I'm dead. I better hope I can kill him here. And the showdown kills him.
Nice.
I killed him via showdown. Nice. It was like the perfect actual Western style, quick draw standoff.
Yeah.
Why else do you think I would ever put up with all his nonsense?
It'd be wasted on you.
And the irony of that statement that it'd be wasted on him when we actually know who actually owns No Name.
Yeah. But yeah, let me tell you, reflecting his shots back at him does very little damage.
I mean, yeah, it does very little damage in the data fight for reasons.
Mm-hmm.
The point, and you can't stun him like you could in 2FM.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, I feel very odd. Like, there's some things I don't like about the 2FM Zigbar fight. I liked more here, but both are pretty good. I guess the thing is, like, it's a bit more unpredictable for the data one, because when he actually can change the battleground constantly on you.
Yeah.
Is that a replica for Naminé?
Basically, think you missed my point. My point is that whenever you're fighting Zigbar, out of everything else, Guard is your friend.
Oh,
Guard
no.
is your
No,
best
I
friend.
would 100% agree. Except it's not what I did. I never used Guard. Heard honestly when I did a 2FM run against him. Like, I actually just kept running underneath him to avoid the shots.
Yeah, but I'm talking about here.
Oh, here. Yeah. Guard is definitely a friend here.
You're the organization.
Especially since some of his shots in the data ones actually give some perfect cue times to know when to air step to him and when to counter the shots to force him into a stun phase.
Oh, right. Here. See? All the cool kids have one, right?
All the cool kids have one, right?
Enzo got me this. Enough proof for you?
Why are you here?
I'm on a top secret mission. Apparently, they're looking to find themselves another replica.
You know, honestly, like, I have the gummy phone ringtone on my phone, only for alarms.
So, I've just been killing time.
They got a better ringtone for when someone's actually calling me.
You sure you know what you're doing?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Well, actually, it's just generic one, but certain people have fitting ones. Like, I think I put for you, if you ever call me on my phone, the other promise or vector to the heavens.
Wait, what?
I think, like, if you called me, my ringtone would play either the other promise or vector to the heavens. I forgot which one I put for you.
Nice. I used to have custom ringtones for everyone, but after switching phones, it's a lot of work.
Oh, I'm not gonna do it for everyone. I'm only gonna do it for certain people.
No, I know, like, same. But, like, after switching phones, I gotta do that all again. It's a lot of work. Too lazy.
Swear to God, you better not call me one time just to see which one it is. I know you have my number.
Yeah.
You better not call me something just to hear what it is, like, on stream.
Okay, but you saying that over and over again is going to make me call you. And you know this.
I know.
Wow, I can't believe Mickey's dead.
Your Majesty!
Okay, we just got this one left, and then we can actually then finally get to the real meat of this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I remember when I first did this fight, I thought I could actually attack Zembus up there, but nope, you can't.
I mean, I just attacked whoever was in front of me at the time. And I'm just like, I don't care. If you are in front of me, I will swing a blade at you.
And are you... Oh.
There you go. The game said good enough.
I forgot there's actually a team attack with Mickey. Here, that's the only new thing of this fight, which unfortunately really shows up.
Yeah.
Zemnis!
Exactly what I needed.
Sora, look out!
And bye, Mickey.
Can't believe Mickey's dead again.
No!
Sora, one final game. The rules are simple. All you have to do to win is find me among these cards and strike me down.
Don't worry. I'll get you out.
And of course, best way to do this one is
cheat.
Over here.
I mean,
Oh.
first one always bounces. I know that.
Yeah. It's easier to figure out that
Oh wow.
that you can. It's easier to figure out that you can just cheat than to actually figure it out, though.
Oh hi. Well that
Nice.
was not intentional. Ow.
Not intentional. It's a little bit expected.
And then
Well,
attacking him first, lowering his HP actually helped a lot.
Mhm.
You were born for these sorts of games.
wow, I can't believe what's his name is dead.
Luxord.
Completely unimportant character, number 35.
Even before he's more important in the next Kingdom Hearts games. Oh wait. We know something that you guys don't, but are not gonna say it.
Yay!
Turn the tables.
Because we've totally been gifted the script of Kingdom Hearts 4. No, we're kidding. We're kidding.
Yeah.
I wish I could have a spawn sort of like stream for like Kingdom Hearts Tales or just Skya, but I know it's not gonna happen.
I'm not kidding.
Dude, no, I know you wouldn't.
Thanks.
And here I have the answers to all the tests for the entire year.
Are you ready to go?
Oh hi! I just noticed it finally showed up.
Amazing. You did it.
It would have been really neat if all the balls that dropped there were actual like MP HP restore balls. Amazing.
We're fine.
Good recovery move. Unfortunate. Yeah.
I mean, that's the best way to handle that one. This is why
It is.
This is what got Glide is busted in this game out of all the Kingdom Hearts games.
Yeah.
KH1 Glide is so garbage.
That is until you get Super Glide, which is very good, but also by the time you get it, you have nothing to use it on.
Same goes with Recall. Why did they think adding Super Glide in the final floor was a good idea for the key to rewards rooms? It's like,
yeah,
it's not like the GBA had one as well. Oh wait, it didn't.
I'm on the cusp of reclaiming my identity.
So there was no reason to add a key of rewards to the PS2.
Bragging rights. Bragging rights.
What bragging rights?
I opened all the key to reward doors.
Okay, good for you. Like, this still doesn't stop me from saying I think Chain of Memories is the second hard game to complete out of all of them. Birth by Sleep is really hard because you have to complete it 3 times.
I have bragging rights at least. I 100%ed Chain of Memories.
As much as I like it, I don't think I'm going to be able to, unfortunately.
Hey man, grinding enemy cards is bad and dumb.
Oh no, I 100% agree there.
I do not recommend it. I still find it really funny.
And this is coming from someone that lost a bet he made in Recom. Someone was playing blind, and I was like, I bet I could beat the final boss before you, and because I struggled a bit during the first one because I was too focused on trying to be fancy. Like you and I usually are sometimes when fighting these bosses.
You lost.
I lost the bet. He beat the final boss before I could because I struggled with the second one.
And then that's when you said, I lost to a bunch of losers like you.
No.
Could be worse.
Nope. I accept my defeat with grace, unlike her. Hey, if I lost the upcoming charity stream race to like you or any of the other 3, I will accept it.
I mean,
I care more about just us hitting the goals, donation goals, if not a little over.
At the very least, Lorxine does accept her defeat here. Like she refuses it at first, but then accepts it anyway.
I think that is a bit of her coming back to her old self.
Yeah.
Reign.
But I find it really funny that for my 1.5 2.5 copy, I have 100% trophies in Kingdom Hearts 1, Rechain, and 2. And then I have 0% trophies in Birth by Sleep.
Because you haven't touched it yet.
No, I launched it so I could get the trophies to show up. And then I didn't do anything with it. I specifically decided, hey, I'm going to not play Birth by Sleep because I don't like it.
Maybe not, but I'm still going to keep calling his name.
I was like, I paused with this, like, I can't blame you though. As someone that likes Birth by Sleep, yeah, it's very imbalanced. I like its characters and story more than the deck command system. The deck command system is not a bad system. It's just Osaka team couldn't handle it well in both of their 2 games.
Yeah.
We're not brothers.
Recoded was good though. Good deck command system.
I don't know, I 100% agree. Just some people just don't like the gameplay shifts. Yeah, or some people are too focused on calling it a bad game just because the story was pointless.
But we're not the same like you think.
And you know, this is why I say, like, Days and Recoded to me are polar opposites. Is in Days has a horrible combat system, but actually a decent story. Recoded has a forgettable and boring story, but an actual good gameplay. See what I mean by polar opposites?
No, I don't see. I'm sorry.
I know you're joking. But the question is, do you agree or do you have counter arguments?
No, I agree.
Yeah, I figured you agree since you love Days, but you at least agree the game is just bad.
And for 10 years I wandered through the dark realm.
I mean, if I decided to disagree with you, you'd be like, "Oh, would you like to fight Ruler of the Skies then?"
You're not wrong there. You're not wrong there.
I'm casting you out of Terra forever.
Or Dust Flyer.
Oh yeah, you're not wrong there either. So I'm not gonna be like. I am not gonna be like what?
I thought you were gonna fight Terranort first.
No, not gonna be like that for here because I want to keep the cutscene consistent.
Oh, okay.
The other fights, it's like it doesn't matter who you take out first. The scene's consistent no matter what. Here, it's better to fight Vanitas first.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I still say out of the 3 gameplay shifts, I like the Olympus more than the on-rail shooter or the platformer part.
Yeah, that's fair.
I will end this here and now.
Give it up. Nope.
I think the biggest argument I could see for Olympus is the fact that you have to take damage. There's no getting around it. You're going to take damage. You cannot avoid damage.
I mean, that's also like standard. I thought I hit Y there.
Standard what? You can avoid damage and everything else.
Standard turn-based RPG fare, not standard Kingdom Hearts fare. Like,
yeah, that's the problem.
Like in playing turn-based Final Fantasy games, you have to be extremely lucky to avoid damage. In Pokemon, you have to like raise your evasion stat or lower their accuracy stupid low. Then they still could get some hits on you before that.
Yeah, but here lies the problem. You have to take damage in a Kingdom Hearts game. Kingdom Hearts is an action RPG where you can avoid taking damage. That's one big reason why people don't like it, which is honestly fair.
I don't know. I didn't mind being able to take damage there.
Okay, but you're not doing challenge runs.
Well, here's the question: would I do a challenge run for Recoded?
You could. Do you want to play Recoded on Critical?
Probably not. Probably not. I don't know yet, but then again, I have not.
Because I think Recoded Critical Level 1 is the only one that's not really possible, maybe, because of Olympus.
I don't know. Like, I really just don't know.
Your face. I'm the piece of Ventus that was taken away. And you're the piece Ventus needed to be whole again.
So why wouldn't I look like you?
Shouldn't you and I look exactly the same?
Close enough.
You define me, Sora, the same way that Ventus does. We are brothers who together make a greater whole. Then why won't you stand by our side instead of with darkness? Because I am darkness. And I do stand by your side.
This is what I'm kind of like debating on trying some of the other ones because
How much closer could I be?
For like the challenge ones, I don't want to go back. I already said my thoughts on like Kingdom Hearts 1 Proud level 1. I hate it. I liked Kish 2 FM level 1. I am not touching critical mode ever again in Dream Drop Distance after how much hell a leveled one put me through. I am debating on actually trying a Days level 1 Proud run, but I've never beaten it on Proud at all either. But I hear most of that is just spam fire magic and maybe occasionally some other spells.
What I am is darkness.
Those and the way
here it comes.
Okay.
Okay.
How is that okay?
I like how little emotion is in that okay. But
yeah, sorry, as you were saying.
Like, I only heard, like, apparently Infernal Engine's the real rough part on a level 1 Proud run for Days. Because it's really hard to keep it at bay from doing its big attacks while being low leveled.
Yeah.
Don't let him break him. Break him. Break him. Break him. Join the shadows.
Riveting gameplay.
You're fine. You missed!
Nice.
You missed, sucker! Ah, Leaf Bracer. Ow.
Talk too soon, huh?
He did it right when I was in front of him. That's the thing.
Ready when you are.
Ben, now.
I do wish they had more of their own systems.
For what?
As in the different characters. Like for Aqua, it'd be really cool if you just went into Spell Weaver automatically, just like in Birth by Sleep, instead of the reaction command. Yeah.
Yeah, this is actually the last part before we actually go to the main one, thankfully.
Yeah. But yeah, like I understand why they didn't do that, because that'd be a bad gameplay decision.
Yeah.
But it'd be a cool visual decision.
I just want to play as some of the other characters. I wanted to play as Lingering Will. I wanted to play as Vent just again. I mean, it can't be that hard to actually make Vent playable here, can it? Like, he plays similar to Sword, just swings faster. You can even give him a command style just like Aqua.
Yeah. I would have loved to play as Lingering Will. Have that whole battle again.
Have the whole battle, but only this time you're playing as the one using all his actions.
Mm-hmm.
Stop, Terra! Please stop it!
Farewell.
And then you get him down to like 1 HP. And then he uses his DM, which ends the fight. And that would lead into the cutscene where he breaks the helmet. That would have been cool.
Well, almost, because Sora shows up.
Yeah. But that would have been cool.
Honestly, that's one of the few missed opportunities I feel he had for ReMind.
Mm-hmm.
So many people would have loved play as Lingering Will for a little bit. Oh, but imagine then if they did that, like, them modding that and having Lingering Will fight either Master Xehanort or Data Terranort.
You fell to the dark. One day, I will set this right. One day, I will set this right.
Yeah, like, I'm just really unsure if I want to try level 1 Proud on days. And there's just way too many ways to change the level 1 critical mode with the other cheats as well.
Yeah.
The only other challenge I would not do, though, is the level 1-ish challenge for GBA Chain of Memories. You've seen that video, didn't you?
I have not, but that sounds terrifying.
It's basically like playing the game at the lowest level possible. You don't increase your HP, you only increase, like, slights and card points if you get EXP. And you have to constantly avoid EXP. Like, you can't pick up almost any EXP. Except for like bosses, I think.
Where it's required.
Yeah. Which means you're gonna have to grind map cards from enemies while not getting EXP from them. And only get EXP from bosses. It's just...
Darkness within darkness awaits you.
That is still such a dumb line. That is still such a dumb line.
Which I have that voice line now. I have it downloaded.
Do you have a soundboard, though?
I can make one.
That's it. This is Terra's heart.
The only thing is I have to isolate the line.
Because the Darkness Within Darkness line is tied to the line before it, too.
I mean, you could just send it to me and I could edit it, isolate it for you. I have programs to do that.
I mean, I do too. I just have to do it. Before I even think about any editing anything, though, I have to separate all the files I want to turn into soundboard. Because the thing is I have.
You never stop lighting my way back.
All the files I have are a .wav file. And for what I've seen, soundboards mainly use MP3 files.
I heard you too, Ven.
So I gotta convert everything. Not only that, but nothing is named properly. So I'd have to go through every single file one by one to find the ones I need. Isolate them, and then convert them. And then edit them if I need to. Because I know the "you're stupid" line is also not isolated. Neither is the
I'm going to.
is Riku's line before that. The
and I know
the heartless obey me now, Sora.
And I know,
Put ourselves in danger.
and I know some people are like, wouldn't you want Terra playable over Lingering Will? No.
Not at all. I'd much rather have Lingering Will playable than Terra.
I will say that I don't hate Terra's character. I hate playing as Terra. I know you're the same.
They're the same.
Except Lingering Will is cool.
No, I know you're the I know you're the same as in, like, I like Terra's character. I don't like playing as Terra.
Yeah. It's like this. You can play as Terra or the cool Terra? Which one would you play? Which one would you choose?
Yeah,
The cool Terra, obviously.
Yeah, that's where we had off before I fixed the audio. So we'll be right back, guys. You'll see the other half on YouTube. All those you stream. We'll be cutting to the actual main meat.
Yeah. Farewell.